I never thought much about the old mirror in our hallway. It had been there since we moved in, a relic from the previous tenants, and its ornate frame and slightly tarnished surface seemed harmless enough. But last night, as I was passing by it, I saw something that made my blood run cold. A woman, not a reflection of me, but someone else entirely, appeared in the glass. Her eyes were wide with terror, her lips forming words I couldn't hear. Before I could ask why she was there, she vanished, leaving me to discover the horrifying truth about the mirror in our hallway. Unable to shake the image from my mind, I did some research. The mirror, it turned out, had a history. It had once belonged to a family that suffered a series of tragic and unexplained deaths. Desperate to understand what I had seen, I delved deep into online forums and old newspaper archives. The more I read, the more I realized the mirror was a portal, a trap for restless spirits. My heart pounded with fear and curiosity, pushing me to investigate further. I had to know what the woman was trying to tell me. That night, I stood before the mirror again, hoping to see her. At first, there was nothing but my own anxious reflection. Then, slowly, she began to materialize. Her eyes locked onto mine, and I could feel her fear as if it were my own. Her mouth moved, and this time, I could hear her faint whisper. "Help me," she said, her voice echoing in the silent hallway. Just as quickly as she appeared, she vanished, leaving me with a haunting sense of urgency. Determined to free her, I scoured the house for clues, eventually finding a hidden compartment behind the mirror. Inside the compartment was a diary, its pages filled with the tormented thoughts of the woman I had seen. Her name was Eliza, and she had been trapped in the mirror for decades, cursed by an ancient spell. With trembling hands, I read the final entry, which detailed the ritual needed to break the curse. As I followed the instructions, the house seemed to come alive with a malevolent energy. Just as I